the video. Like, you get the message? Before you get the message straight in. Nobody? Nobody? How many of you have been touched by the message right now? Okay, share to me something. What is the message to you? Let's look at a scenario here, okay? There are two men in the hospital. One is blind. So she has no idea what's going on in the world. And the other one is probably sick. They're kind of terminal disease. I'm pretty sure that the other guy knew that his chance is very slim. And in spite of him having a thin chance of living, what did he do? He was able to uplift the spirit of the person who was blind, who was in the dark. He could have spent life complaining, or maybe being quiet, maybe, even reflecting his own issues and his own criminal disease. But you see, you need to start busy encouraging somebody, encouraging somebody, lifting somebody up, going to life. So what is the message we can get out of this story? Yes.
Even though you know the end of your life, you have your eternal state, you can still make others happy. You can do that in many something which is not real, just to make the other one happy. Thinking that nobody probably tells me the real truth. So even though you know that he's going to die and you feel that he's able to make somebody happy.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay. We're supposed to be here Christians. We're supposed to be encouraging somebody. I think we need to reflect on this. If we are really here bent to help somebody and get somebody up, I think we need to learn this lesson. We need to learn this video. And we need to be able to use this. Yes. Right.
Well, I believe that the man who is dying, the one who's telling the blind man everything, he went outside of his own self, despite what he's going through, the illnesses and whatnot. He pretty much went outside of, him and instead spent the remainder of his life trying to make the other guy feel more blessed by him telling him this story, regardless if it's not so true. I believe that he just wants to do something that will bless someone else, despite his personal condition.
Okay, good. Do you think it's not right for him to make up another reality of somebody? Is it excusable?
Well, that's what I'm
saying. Do you think Is it proper for somebody to make up a certain kind of reality to be able to live with somebody? Yeah. Is it proper for this guy who is describing something not real, that's not God? Is that proper? Is it lying to the blind person?
Yes. But I think they're considering the other guy's basically, I guess, sort of painting a picture of opportunity to the blind guy.
So you're telling me what he did was that, right? Where he said he's lying to him, it's inappropriate.
I think it's okay when probably also the guy was the man won't always be negative.
Okay, so that means the end can't translate in English.
Well, no, the end.
I'm trying to be, I'm trying to tweak your mind here, okay? All right? Okay. Yes, the preacher does.
I think two things. He asked, tell me what you see. I mean, there's this thing that literally paint a picture of something. To see is relative. Tell me what you see. If he sees something visible in the brick wall that he could, he could look through the brick wall and get his imagination going to
Tell me what you see. And those people that today can actually look past the brick wall, look past the harsh reality, and see good things out of it. Okay. Yes,
I would like to say that maybe he was reliving an experience. He's looking at the brick wall, but yet he might be seeing his own life. He is the guy giving a girl the flower. He is the guy who later on was on his knees giving a ring to the girl. So maybe to me it could be like that, because it looks like no girl is visiting him. I mean, according to the story. So maybe he is reliving a part of his life. And the way he is reliving a happy event in his life, somehow cheers up also the other guy on the next day. So sometimes when we relive something happy in our life and we share it with somebody, that makes the two people happy.
so it's possible you're also reminiscing some of the beautiful things in life to offer himself, okay, and the process of offering himself for the moment.
So what I make out of that video clip is circumstances should not dictate the mood of a person, but what really matters is what a person makes of the circumstances that he's in. And as far as the gentleman that was taken away by the nurse, maybe that the experience that he had was something that was pointing to his life. He knew that it was imminent, was going to happen to him. Pretty much he's like at a brick wall. Maybe he has terminal illness, so to speak. But what we can see from that clipping is that you could look at the brick wall as much as you can, but that is not really the end of the situation, because you can always look up. You can look out the window and look at the sky and and still find some kind of hope. So basically, as a child of God, we always have a reason to rejoice in the Lord, and I can say that for a pastor because there have been times when it was very difficult, but praise God that He put that peace in my heart.
You can find hope in the trouble. Let's go with your feet this evening, okay? Okay, this time let's work it again. Alright, I want you to really respect the fact, okay? Again, we will discuss more. Let's do it again. Now, I want you to read one carefully, okay, and then we'll compare it.
Down on one knee, handing her flowers. She doesn't want flowers. She wants a ring. That's what she's afraid of. Wait a minute. She just threw all the flowers in the ground and stormed off. She wants a ring. She's going after her. Forget it, kid. She's gone.
Hey, you know, if it wasn't for you telling me what's going on in that park, I don't know what I'd do. I enjoy it. You make me realize it. There's plenty to enjoy. I'll have it. Thanks. Forget about it. Eat your lunch.
I kid you not.
Well, what's he doing? He's standing up.
She's back. She's taking the flowers and what? And she's giving him a big kiss. He's back down on one knee again. Uh-oh. But this time he's got something else. A ring? Yeah. You got it. Way to go, kid.
Alright, are you ready?
I'm ready. We're going to be ready for something like this.
I know, but it is time.
Well, if it's time.
Love my friend. Only one tray?
You didn't make it.
Nurse, would you do me a favor, please? Would you take a look down at that park and tell me what you see?
Mr. Johnson, there's nothing outside this window. But her wall.
do you think? What message? What principle did you learn from this? Bishop Martin, you raise your hand.
Pastor, for myself, I think if the guy was telling, a certain experience, if it's the truth, then, I would agree what you were saying. But if it's a made-up story, just to cheer somebody up or just to encourage somebody, as Christians, we have our own personal experiences that we can share with other people that will be able to encourage other people. Maybe they're going through the same troubles that we had before, and then we can share that kind of story, a true story. But I think for myself, if it's not a true story, then I'm kind of iffy about it. But they're always for us. The end does not justify the means for myself. So if we were able to encourage somebody who's in trouble, it's better to use our own personal experience or experiences from what the Bible says.
That's good. The answer is justified means, but I think you don't understand. The person is lying. Does he have a reason to lie?
Quite possibly. If it's understood, then I agree with you. Yeah. If it's true, yeah.
I think what we learn from this is that reality is not black and white. Okay, let me share with you something. Okay, this is a true story in the Philippines many years ago. We had a person who got saved in our church. His name is Brother. We call him Brother Kayaka. And he was born without any legs. I believe I shared this with you. You know, the message is that. After he got saved, he would walk only using his hands. Sometimes he made a kind of a mobile, not even a wheelchair, but just a mobile platform so he can push himself around. So he can be able to walk. This guy, this person, he became assistant to undersecretary actually under the special enterprise guy. And after he got saved, he became undersecretary of the, I believe the time of the social welfare. And then after he got saved, he began dealing with so many. He started going out, almost every day, even in the evening. He was told my father with us sometimes, with young people, to go out there and do so. And the process of going out and doing so, he stopped in the morning. He got sick because he got wet. And he broke silence and was pneumonia. So he was very sick. He was hospitalized. And then when he was hospitalized, I think it was in hospital for 2 weeks. And one time he called at the house. I was the one that phone call. And the wife said, the doctor was asking for Dr. Monte to come to the hospital. Okay, so they called, that was the thing we used to, so they called them and their mom went to the hospital. And my father and mom stayed there, until 1 in the morning. They couldn't figure out why they stayed up in the hospital so late, even hospitalized. When they came home, they told us the story. When we went to the hospital, Dr. Gerardo was very, very sick, but he was conscious. Still conscious. And his consciousness, he would ask my father to stay home. And Dr. Father was agreed. Because he was coming up with a lot of stories that he could see in his room. His mother was staying home. And then around 5, 6 in the morning, when the sun was coming down, he had the nurse to open the window of the hospital. And the father was there because he asked my parents to stay there, not to go home. So my father and mom would stay in the hospital with the light. And then as soon as the ray of light would come into the room, Dr. Kayaka all of a sudden smiled and said, there's some people outside the window. I can see people outside the window. And my father wants to be able to see, he doesn't see anyone else. But his reality was that reality. You see? Sometimes you go through some difficulties, you develop this kind of reality and yours. Okay, so my father just went along with it and father maybe very good. All of a sudden, that people in the window turn out to be angels and say, Pastor Monte, I think they take me now. they're taking me. I think they're here to take me. I think I'm going to And then he said, while they're taking me, he asked for a song. He started singing a song. When his father started singing a song, he died. That was his last breath. But before that, he had a pretty kind of reality when he went to see Jesus. Greeting him, smiling, and eventually ushering him to eternity. That wasn't it. The father didn't see that. Was he lying? Was it making up a story? I don't think so. Okay. Now, I think what we need to understand here, when a person goes to difficulties, we can have simply make a judgment saying that person is lying. That person may want something. We need to be able to look in the whole world. In counseling, sometimes you can be able to reach out even unless you go to the whole world. The Lord Jesus Christ left heaven and went into our world, understand that. You can be able to really help others who are going to be well unless you go to the whole world and see, because their reality can be different from our reality. You can never be able to understand where they're coming from, and that's the experience of what they experience. Okay? Now, this like metaphor for what we're going to get like, there's a brick wall. The brick wall. See? But at the moment, on my father, Brother Kayaka actually died. His life was a testimony. In fact, my father always used to his testimony was a blessing because Jesus died. When he died, he was ushered into eternity. But the people testified to speak, but he was in. It's actually a message of hope.
There are two things that can come out when you watch clips like that. Sometimes, being a long-time Christian, we are easy to judge. In the Bible, I've been reading something in Corinthians. There is what we call ministry of condemnation, and there is also ministry of righteousness. Although there are no physical references in the clip, I may consider that man is rendering a ministry of righteousness. And if you are looking for a verse to apply to what that man did, I think you will find one. Okay. You will find it in Philippians chapter 4 verse 8, in the way he applies things. The verse says, "Finally, my brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure." And this one, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are beautiful, if there be any virtue. So there's a virtue in what the man is doing. He's thinking of something lovely in his heart. And he's sharing that lovely thing to this other person, so that that other person can be uplifted in his spirit. It says that if there be any praise, think on this thing. So we cannot judge a man's heart. So that man's heart who died over there, he was just expressing what's in his heart, and it did great for the other man. But then, one more thing occurred. And a lot of times, pastors and preachers do these things all the time. Do you realize? Let's say we come to church and we are not right in our heart. We have problems. Do we show our face that we have problems? Or we put out the best smile that we have? You come into the door and you start shaking people's hands. And you smile, and yet deep inside you feel rotten. What are you trying to do? You're trying to uplift others and not drag them down by your rotten heart. But you always do that all the time. I do that all the time. If I feel bothered. Is that wrong? It's wrong if I will keep feeling rotten and not repent before the Lord. Right? But if I repent before the Lord and do the best I can, then we'll be able to tell people.
So what does you think this gives us? As a Christian. That when you're faced with hard reality, when you're faced with difficult challenges in life, when you're faced with bad experience, you're going through difficulty. You have all the right to blame, all the right to feel bad, all the right to be rough with people because of what you're going through. And they were about to do this, but, as a Christian, it's got to go back to that. You need to share the message of hope. Okay? Anybody else? Preacher. Appreciate the comments from Preacher Mario on the Preacher Mike. Anybody else? Come on. What do you think? Yes.
I think I'm blessed that consider we need to be more sensitive with the needs of other people, even though ourselves we're not feeling well or what. Maybe during at that moment, that's what the blind man needed, to be comforted, so that's what he did. So even though that dying man was in pain or what, he still gave his time to that extent, to share a child for who is sensitive to the need, even though he has his own personalities as well.
Okay. I consider the Ephesians chapter 4 verse 8, I think you quoted from Ephesians chapter 4 verse 8. Those are actually tools for a little bit of tools. And I think what the man is, in order to comfort somebody dealing through. Everything is true, honest, just, lovely. Oh, I'm going to do this lovely thing. I'll think of that. I'm going to share it lovely thing. Okay, so you only use that as a tool in order to take care of somebody. Anybody else? Yes.
I would like to say something about the blind man. Okay. He had a different kind of problem. Although he was alive, he was in bed, he couldn't see anything. And usually, when we see something, we enjoy it more. But to him, he still had his faculties of hearing as well as talking. So he capitalized on those senses. Plus, he had a positive attitude as well as appreciative to what the other guy was doing for him. Because sometimes you could try your best to cheer somebody up, but yet the other person is just negative, and instead of saying, "Oh, what do you see?" He won't be so sarcastic. Are you sure? Are you telling me the truth? You know what I mean? Sometimes it could happen. You say something good, and yet the other person.
The perception is still negative.
Yeah. And you are shocked. Something good, I said something to uplift you, and yes, that's how you take it. And even with Christians, sometimes I experience that. I say something good as a compliment, but it's not taken as a compliment, it's taken as an insult. So to me, it's shocking, and that's what, oh Lord, help me to keep my mouth shut, because I think even if I say something right, I'm still they still take it as negative. But again, it doesn't happen all the time. Okay? It just depends on the person that is in front of me, or the one who the receiver. Okay. Thank you. So it should be like that. I like the attitude of the blind man, because I really cannot picture myself.
It was trusting.
Yes.
Because he was actually looking for somebody's eyes.
Yes.
I think,
What do you think? What do you think up to everything that is handed to you or that is said to you? I think that person starts to die.
okay. Anybody would like to say something about that? Yes.
You know how we have this thing that comes every month. My wife is subscribing to the Daily Bread. And every day you can read through that, and there are some examples given, which are emphasized a biblical point, like a verse. Some are true stories, and some are hypothetical stories, just to emphasize the point. So that Daily Bread is very useful, every day from day 1 up to 30th day. So it will give you so many examples. Some are the other thing too is some people, to be able to emphasize the point, they give an example, sometimes it's hypothetical, just to emphasize the point. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with the man saying something like that.
Anybody else? Yes.
What I also in the Bible, what he was doing was he was showing him that there's goodness past what you can see with the naked eye. Because if you were to tell that story to the nurse say you're crazy. It's just like us telling the story to the story of Jesus Christ to someone, and then they go say you're crazy. But he was trying to show the light, and what the preacher Mike said, he's trying to use the tools of that there's something good past that brick wall, or past that brick wall of life, and it's God, and it's that yes, we have past life.
That's the best reality. Okay, let me ask you a question. What's the difference between the man who died, who was the one who was describing the scenes of the blind man, and the nurse who also described what she saw in the room? What's the difference between the two? Yeah. Yeah. The man was describing a scene in order to carry the blind man along the lane, and the nurse who was brutally honest.
But the man who died, maybe he was terminally ill, but he showed that he cared.
It's not maybe he died.
No, maybe he was already dead. But he showed that he cared for the blind man. Whereas the nurse, first, not to put too much judgment, but it seems as if she doesn't care. She's just saying.
The nurse is the person who has somebody who just wants to do his job. No compassion. It's a person who was just there, who is not people.
I guess what depends on the barometer, for me, what's right.
So what do you think makes the man be what he is? And what do you think makes the nurse what he is?
That the man died, people matter to him. The nurse, like I said, did the job.
Okay, so you're getting the issue. they feel mortality, you know, his own, his mortality, you know, his illness, that's making him want to know what he wants to be,
we're experts, so what people are really experts also.
Okay. Anybody else? Yeah, but differences in, okay, go ahead.
Being a woman, because women are more interested in but the irony is that the men much more complex very hard.
Okay, anybody else? How about let's listen to our young people. What do you think about it? Yes, right.
Can we truly jump the gun and say that we're comparing? Because first of all, you can't really say because when he asked, you know, like he doesn't really know what the deal between the guy and the environment and the
You're right.
society. So for her part, when he asked, she probably took it as literally what's going on in her life. And all she sees is brick wall. So I can't.
But have you noticed though when the blind man asked her what happened? And she said he didn't make it. I mean, it's a compassionate way of saying that something is right. You know, if you're a person who has compassion, who let be appropriate, and you know, I could feel that the nurse could see the interaction between the two because he's just a nurse. And I believe to keep over further conversation. I want to tell him. And the most time, they became friends in the hospital. They were in the same room all the time. And the guy is back. And they said, what happened? And they just asked. There were no passion, nothing at all. He didn't make it. Yeah.
It's valid because if you are experienced in a hospital bed setting, like if you're there for a whole week, like this guy is there for several days. The nurses that come in their shift, they will see what's happening.
Oh, I know. I've been on the country a lot of times. I know.
Like my pastor said, that one of the nurses in her different shift. And he has been in conversation. There's no way that he cannot. Like when I was with my...
Is there a better way to deliver the news?
Yes.
It was a better way to get deliver the news to the person. What happened to him? Mr. Brian, what do you think was a better way to deliver the news to the person? Instead of just saying, he didn't make it.
He did not do this before. He did not do this.
Yeah, I mean, look at him. Well, he's lying. He's going to say anyway. What's the better way to deliver the message to a person like that? Eunice, what do you think? Today, as ministers and pastors, you're going to be confronting these issues. I'm presenting this to you. I think this is a good way for you to understand, the dynamics of a person and understand how you can be able to be better minister in a better way to other people. Yeah. So what do you think of this?
giving it to anyone to tell them this is the case of I don't know what.
So what better way would you believe it is?
So what I'm trying to say is that the difference between the nurse and the other man who died, their reaction on how to communicate with the other person is dependent on how they were raised in an environment. The other one probably was raised in a good environment, and the other one an environment that doesn't care or something like that. So everything, like us, we have a certain trait, that we carry on, and it's dependent on the environment that we were raised in.
We can be more.
Pastor, I think for myself, I think the main message of the story is encouragement. And I said earlier, say whatever things are honest. If it is honest, then you can be honest to encourage somebody. You don't have to lie about it, right? And in regards to the nurse, or some of the picture kids here about, they are trained to tell the truth, and also what you call therapeutic communication. That, for example, they cannot give anybody a false hope or false sense of security. That's why that was the reaction of the nurse. She told the truth about what she sees. And also, for example, when you go to the doctor, say you're going to have a shot here, the nurse will say, "Oh, there's going to be a sting," right? Or if you're lying on a bed and say, "Oh, this is going to be cold," you're going to put something on you, and they are trained to say what you have to be expected. So that's why I didn't think the nurse did badly. She was just doing her job. She's not even, I think the compassion there is not even an issue. But I think the moral of the story is just an encouragement. Encourage somebody who is down, even though you are experiencing your own hardship.
So do you think the nurse has encouraged the person?
In that regard, no. But as a totality, of course. Because
is there a better way for the nurse to
of course, Pastor. Yeah, but of course she can, but I don't think she needs to lie about it.
I don't think she needs to lie.
Yeah, but I think there's a better way. Yes.
She could have been saying, "I'm sorry, you're pathetic."
Yes, Pastor, I agree with that. Yes, there's a better way to deliver the message. Yes, Pastor. Yes, I agree with that.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to, go ahead.
I guess there's a communication aspect also, where maybe the nurse could have done a little bit more details of what happened. Besides just saying, okay, this is what happened, and we tried our best, and doctor did their best. It's very detailed, like 3 in the morning. But also I want to focus on the end, the blindness is smiling or laughing.
Okay, I'll throw it up. What do you get out of the blind man laughing?
I'm still trying to process why he's laughing.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Yeah, fine.
Well, from what I got of it is that he was happy because for the brief time they had together, the man who died, he was at least able to make their time together while sharing all these wonderful stories. So the fact that he found out at the end, that they're pretty much, not true, I I think he feels that the man, his comrade, his guy, went out of his way, either sharing his past experience in getting the case, or just going out of his way telling him stories beyond what that brick wall is. So I think that gave him comfort.
So you think the blind man didn't get upset because he was lied to? He didn't get upset because, do you think does it still have a positive impression on the person who died? Because, what do you think?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
The blind man and the other big guy had a different type of camaraderie because both of them were sick. And they were in the same room for I don't know for how long, but at least the way I understand it, they established a friendship and a bonding that the nurse did not have with both of them. So somehow that gives us a different picture in how they handle things and how they communicate. Okay, now I had this personal experience. My brother died when he was 14 years old. He was in a motorboat and then he fell from the boat into the water. When he came out of the water, the back part of his head hit the outrigger. And after 3 days he died. He had meningitis. And that happened in Samar. I was in Manila. I was in Samar. So the first serum that I got to soften the blow was that we prayed for Dan because he is very sick. And then later on I got another serum. But this time I did not get the serum. It was Pastor Hobi, Elder Hobi, who got the serum, asking him to tell me that my brother died. So Pastor Hobi came to the house, and then the moment he saw me, he said, "I'm sorry." So when he said, "I'm sorry," he was already told me that my brother was gone. Sometimes all we can say is that I'm sorry, and the message, the love is already expressed, and I thought it was when I got the love.
Good. All right, what else was there?
I think it's the message that we can get here is the two patients there maybe the blind man developed trust to this other patient, that whatever the other patient say to the blind man, he believed, and he trusted him really. And then he's just trying to validate when the nurse came and do you see Amy by the window or something? So the blind man is trying to validate what the other man saw before he died. And it's like a matter of encouragement to the blind man, knowing that the other patient seen supernatural, seen, and it's comforting for him. But in the case of the nurse, being blind, of course, whatever your reaction or your body language, he cannot see. But if I am the nurse, I should have go to the bedside, and the sense of touch is really important to this blind man. And just by approaching or saying, well, I know you've been, attached to this other patient, or you've been friended, or your roommate for a long time, but I'm sorry to tell you that the patient died or something for some other reason.
Here's a difference because I had the old surgery. The person next to me died. Okay, of course, but that was just typical. Anyway, that was going on. And so there was no what's going on in the next room. That was alone in my room. And as a nurse, what happened? It was necessary. Just touching it. And I do. the conflict. So this family won't go wrong. Huh? The nurse? No. This is what. Yes.
I'm seeing the story of the difference.
Okay, very good. Okay.
It's the blind man that comforted the other one. Why did he ask the nurse to work? Looks like he goes on the story because he knows he's making the other guy feel that he's
Validation.
getting entertained and being happy and the dying man feel that he's doing something good for him. Because during the story, I'm beginning to think that don't this guy, think that he's being, I'm being just like getting kids in here. The story is not true. And it should come to your mind, but at the end, he did ask the nurse, what do you feel? If I trust the guy, I wouldn't get the nurse to, I wouldn't ask the nurse to validate because I trusted it. I would just stop there and live that, everything is true. But I think the twist is, for me, he was the one who avoided the dying. Not the dying man.
Okay. So we should have twist it. Okay.
Reading too much between the lines. Too much reading between the lines. I'll give you what you are saying. Even as a friend or husband and wife has to be structured. And they have to be nice. But another thing that we are relationship is also great. I think I'm talking how we smile and what's going on. I think the blind man and that's great. The blind man,
I think the issue here, Pastor, is they're both patients. They're in the hospital, they're being treated. They go to the hospital, so both of them being treated there. I'm not defending the nurse. These two patients, they're both patients there. They're just enjoying, they're sick and yet they're still having a good time conversing and they're just sharing whatever, maybe their past experiences or something. But in that particular moment, when the blind man asked other patient, when he asked that whatever, what we see in that window, so the other guy described it to the blind man. But then what we see here is it's just like a common, we develop a friendship or like a compassion to each other when we're in the same, just like husband and wife. If they're in the same room, in the same bed, in the same, they develop this oneness.
Alright, okay, yeah, I see.
So now, remembering those things, I would rather remember the things that we have lost, that we have, that we, those happy stories that we shared, rather than the danger. And I think the guy is also trying to impart the same thing, that because he doesn't know that he would have made it or not. So, just to whenever the man is trying to give something, he might. That when the man is going to think about him, he is thinking about the life, about the happy life. He will have
Okay, let me give you my opinion on why we want that. The blind man. Okay, you know why he laughed? Because he realized that the man who was surprised in those beautiful scenarios was not only ascending on his life to see. That man is also blind. He made himself blind for him. Because it was not depending on his eyesight to see beautiful things. So he is that guy related himself to blind. You see him following here? And they say, no, he could see. But what he was tracking was not the one he's seeing. He was not depending on his eyesight. That's why I think that, because if you do something, that's what they would need. He also needs to apply fast through the brick wall. Okay? I believe I think they probably know that. Because he needs money. Because you realize the guy is not depending on his eyes. In order to come. He looks past the brick wall. Not depending on his eyes. I think the message here is this. You realize this guy is 7 a.m. You don't need your eyes. You don't need your eyes to see something. See? 2 pairs of eyes. It's not a thing to see all of this something. You can see past the light. That's why this is Now, this is good. This is good conversation. This is good. Interaction is that because it's something. By the way, spirit clip. I'm not looking into those videos because I'm looking at this to share with you. Because I believe every time I'm on the internet, I see messages like this. Sometimes I look at messages, to make my message from. And spirit clips, I was told, I look. And they said most of their clips actually are fake news. And the one who operates this actually is connected with Christian organizations. I'm pretty sure Street Clips is a Christian organization. And what they put there always is what's the Lord basically so very easy. Okay? Alright, this time I hope you've got a message, a wonderful positive message out of this story. Okay? Is it a good story? Okay, I'm going to give you that.
This is just an observation. All of us saw one clip, but yet our opinions are colored by our experiences. So somehow, that's how we express ourselves.
Okay, very good. Okay. Talking about that for a reflection of that story for the people and how the evangelistic impacted our lives. Okay. We have a job to do. It's like that nurse has a job to do. And she has done her job well. But our job is not just for the purpose of doing the job. Our job is for the purpose of lifting up a person. So I just here to provide physical healing, but also spiritual healing. recently I've been in the hospital and I haven't been able to see my doctors and nurses. And no one among them are really providing me not only physical healing but also spiritual healing. I think we need to learn a lesson. Okay? Our responsibility is being carried. Remember, 25. Even how bad the experiences we're going through, we still need to edify, be encouraged to this God. Even if we think we have all the right to be mad, to be upset, to react, still, we need to remember we're here to this God, to edify, to encourage. Doesn't mean that the message is giving them is giving. All of us are going through rituals. And yes, I would say, we can still give. Even if we feel we can give it one gift, we have to wait inside our heart. We can still provide comfort. We can still reach out. We can still walk out of life. That's our ministry. If God has touched our heart with His message, I think we need to commit to the Lord and be the honor of the message of caring, passion, and reaching out to the people. Maybe this comes for that and I said, oh God, send me a person even though I go through difficulty. I can be able to reach out. I can be able to edify or something. I have also react based on what I go through right now. I can see past the brief wall. I can look past the discomforts that I encounter right now. But I always have to hope. Not message that happens to me. The Lord, if you didn't come to this message, you want to ask God to use you mightily in His ministry, then you do come before Him. So that is hallelujah. And here you are, the altar, and I'm telling you today is this one. If you can see, we're going to be encountering a lot of blind people out there. Not only physical blind people, but spiritual blind people. And these blind people can only look at things throughout their life. Are we going to share the hopelessness of this world? Or are we going to share the compassion of God? Our Father, thank you, Lord, that even through the deepest level of God, you can learn lessons of God. I pray, O Lord, that you can understand our God through this, that we're here being carried. Even when we go through this of God in our life, even through illness and through hardship, O God, still lift up the soul of His comfort, still manage to not be carried. Still manage to Lord to be a blessing to us. I pray, O God, to use us, O Lord. Help us, O God, to share what is good, what is lovely, even to this book, O God. We can be able to see past the difficulties, O Lord. Thank you again, O God, for using that video clip to teach us something, so that we can be able to be a better dedicated life. And we don't pray on the Lord in Christ. Okay? Now, if you want to now, this coming Sunday, we're going to have a presentation of the IPA rights. Okay? Now, the first, we need to start our service early. Okay. So we'll start at 10:30. It's okay. For 10